You're following free EdMOOC, making hybrid learning efficient and engaging. This is an Erasmus Plus project funded by European Union with participants from Romania, Finland, Estonia, and Austria. I'm going to present a module 6, fostering well-being in hybrid learning environments. It consists of 3 units. The first one is an introduction to learning environment design framework, which we are going to discuss now. And then unit 2 has to do with the elements related to balancing commonality with individuality. And unit 3 is about balancing comfort with health. My name is Tiina Mäkelä. I represent Innovative Learning Environment Research Group at the Finnish Institute for Educational Research, University of Jyväskylä. I'm specialized in the co-design, use and evaluation of psychosocial and technology-enhanced physical learning environments that foster both learning and well-being. Objectives of this model has to do with first familiarizing with this learning environment characteristics that foster well-being, but we also invite participants to think what are the ideas and tools that they could use for supporting well-being in their learning environments, which are more and more hybrid these days. As a background for this work, a design framework and principles for co-designing learning environments were published in 2018. And then last year, in 2021, there was a synthesis published about the development process of this framework that is also available openly. This original learning environment design framework published in 2018 has 3 balancing pairs, which are commonality balanced with individuality, comfort with health, and conventionality with novelty. And then you can see there a central element, flexibility and functionality, which is needed to make sure that all these different needs and requirements are considered in the learning environment design. When we talk about learning environments, we think technology-enhanced physical learning environments, and of course this also includes the virtual learning environments, but then we also think that psychosocial learning environments needs to be designed, meaning interaction between people, activities that take place, and they are always related. And then the focus of the design is on physical, cognitive, emotional, social, both learning and well-being. In fact, we think learning and well-being are very interrelated. Well-being is needed to learn. You have to be okay to learn. And on the other hand, you can learn how to improve your own well-being. So you can't really talk about these 2 things separately, we think. And now since 2020, we have really experienced these hybrid learning environments. There has been times that we have been everybody at school. Then there has been times that we have been working remotely. Then we as researchers and experts, we have participated to different school activities online so that the class and the teacher is physically present, and we've been online. And sometimes we've also collaborated with representatives from different countries. And I'm just saying this, that we hope that we don't forget these nice lessons we learned during the pandemic, and we continue using this great variety of ways of teaching and learning and collaborating. But due to the pandemic, in particular, we noticed that we have to update this learning environment design framework. For instance, earlier we didn't think too much of the home learning environments, home as a learning or teaching environment. And we started talking about this blended and hybrid learning environments. In this context, it means hybrid is a very broad term that can mean that at times everybody is on site at school. At times, everybody is online, for instance, at home. But then that there can be also moments that some learners are on site and others are online. Or of course, there are also asynchronous learning that takes place by means of videos and materials, such as this kind of MOOC materials that are available anytime and at any place. We were also thinking, what are the other elements that the COVID-19 pandemic brought into the light that we should consider that maybe we didn't take into account earlier? This updated framework version is published at the moment in Finnish language. But if you go, you can have a look on the long list of references to English publications that might be useful if you don't dominate in Finnish yet. Okay, so this was an introduction to learning environment design framework. We truly hope that you understood some of the main concepts about the relation between learning and well-being and the importance of designing hybrid environments that are supporting to learning and well-being. And in the following units, we will discuss how to balance communality with individuality in particular, and then later on we talk about the balance between comfort and health. Thank you for listening. Hopefully you got some ideas to your learning environment design.